Hi guys, today on the 6th of September 2025 we have big plans. We're gonna visit Sensoji Temple, eat ramen and visit the Akihabara station. Stay tuned. Enjoy! My day started with 37 degrees outside and a big hunger since we partied hard last night, so we are going to Marietsu, one of the biggest supermarkets around. The fruits are not only food for Japanese people, it's more like a gift. They are usually perfectly shaped and only available in small amounts. You can pay for one apple up to 2 euros. As you could guess, the country that is surrounded by the ocean has plenty of options with raw fish and also a huge selection of done food which is usually eaten by business people during lunch. And they are altogether even more affordable than fruits. You can get a meal for the same 2 euros as an apple. I think I'm not Japanese enough, so I couldn't start my day with the raw fish. I got a normal sandwich with, of course, fish inside and a coffee. Okay guys, I can't wait, so we're gonna try it. This is my breakfast. We're not gonna eat it now, but it has very good reviews. It should be low on sugar, and I'm very excited because I didn't sleep that much, just like a day ago and the other day. So I hope it's gonna help me. Cheers! Is that what they call low in sugar? I taste very strong taste of coffee, very soft milk, and it is sugary, okay? So, no more coffee. It is strong though. It's gonna make me awake for the whole day. So, see you for the try. Okay guys, I found a little bit of shadow, so we tried the coffee and I can't wait. I just wanna eat. I'm gonna try this one. I bet it's fish. Learning from the experience. Try that. That is fish. Very, very, very oily. How do they get heart attacks, man? I should get some of that oil. The sauce? Herb sauce. With a very soft bun and one piece of salad. This much about healthiness. Well, let's try it all together. Better than McDonald's. Then I met some of my international friends and it was already time for lunch. The three of us went to a ramen shop that I tried for the first time here in Tokyo. Kosovo.
Is that Eastern European?
It's next to Albania. For the next 4 minutes I'm gonna be eating ramen, so if that grosses you out, then first of all, what are you doing on my channel? Second of all, you can skip to the minutes shown on the screen. And for the rest of you guys who stayed and wanna watch me eat with chopsticks for 4 minutes, you creeps, I have interesting informations. So what we actually had is a niboshi ramen. Niboshi ramen is a style that comes from using niboshi, so dried sardines, as the base of the broth. In Japan, niboshi are a traditional ingredient in dashi, the stock that forms the backbone of many soups and sauces. When used in ramen, they create a broth that's brown in color, slightly oily, and packed with umami. The flavor is bold, a little salty, with a touch of bitterness from the sardines, and has become especially popular in regions like Tokyo and northern Japan. Common toppings for that are chashu pork, eggs, or vegetables added to balance out the strong seafood notes. Now, while niboshi is one distinct style, ramen culture in Japan is incredibly diverse. Over time, chefs experimented with not only different broths, but also different ways of serving the noodles. That's how tsukemen was born in the mid-20th century. Tsukemen, which literally means deep ink noodles, separates the noodles from the broth. The noodles are served cold, while the broth is kept hot, concentrated, and much thicker than standard ramen soup. The idea is simple: dip the noodles into the broth, let them soak up the intense flavor, and then eat. This method highlights the texture and chewiness of the noodles, which can sometimes get lost when they sit up in hot soup. So on one hand, you have niboshi ramen, a powerful sardine-based soup with roots in traditional Japanese dashi. On the other, you have tsukemen, a modern twist that changes the way ramen is eaten, focusing on texture and concentrated flavor. Together, they show just how much variety and creativity exists in the world of Japanese noodles. By the way, if you're wondering if this apron actually helped me keep my t-shirt clean, so no ramen on the t-shirt, you're kinda wrong. It did get on the t-shirt, but I'm used to it already. So now listen carefully to a trick from Jake.
Surimi, mind if you heat this up? What did you say? To heat it? Yeah, you can reheat it. When it gets cold, you have to heat this up because the actual noodles are cold, so you put that in there. So when it heats it,
How did I do that? They have microwave?
well, they just top it up with more hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
So for those who didn't understand, my friend Jake, the one that was having tsukemen, so 2 bowls, 1 bowl with noodles and 1 bowl with thickened ramen, asked for a heat up, which means his tsukemen got cold, and instead of just reheating it, they actually add up to it, so you kind of have 2 portions. That's the trick. Enjoy! I think we stayed in the ramen shop for around an hour. We had a discussion about politics, a bit of religion, and how we enjoy living in Tokyo for a month. And since you can see me laughing all the time, you can say that I enjoyed it, because ramen is not only about the food but also about the atmosphere. When we entered the shop, we understood that nobody speaks English and there was only one machine which only had hieroglyphs written on it, and we should order through it. Well, that was a challenge. The place we visited is in the middle of Shinjuku, that's why it's kind of considered fancy, but the portions here were from 650 euros up to 10. When we were done with the food, it was already dark outside because the sunset here is pretty early, but we still went to the Akihabara station, which is the most popular station in Tokyo. We also visited Pachinko for the first time. As soon as you walked in, you're hit with a wall of noise, thousands of small metal balls clattering and machine chiming. Guys, you're gonna hear 30% of what I heard. Are you ready? If you didn't understand, guys, it's kind of gambling, but in Japanese world. And the main reason to visit a place like this is not playing, but the bathroom, which we should agree is pretty kawaii. Fun fact about vending machines: Japan has around 4 million of them, and Tokyo has one of the highest densities in the world, about 1 machine for every 23 people. And they're literally everywhere, on sidewalks, inside train stations, shrines, and even residential streets. Since Tokyo is pretty hot during the day, we do our walks mostly in the night when the weather is breezy and there are still many people outside because Tokyo has a rich nightlife. Right now we're gonna visit Sensoji Temple. According to a legend, 2 brothers, Hamanari and Takenari, who were fishing in Sumida River, caught a small golden statue of Kannon, the Buddhist goddess of mercy. No matter how many times they tried to put it back into the river, the statue returned to them. A local village chief recognized its significance, enshrined the statue in his home, and eventually the temple was built to honor Kannon. Over the centuries, Sensoji grew into one of the most important temples in Japan. It survived fires, earthquakes, and even the bombings of World War II, after which it became a symbol of rebirth and peace for Tokyo. At Sensoji, you'll find a large metal box filled with numbered sticks. You shake the box until 1 stick falls out. Each stick has a number written on it.
Alright, who wants the number?
Take the number on your stick to a nearby drawer that holds lots of folded papers. Each drawer corresponds to a number. Inside is your omikuji slip, which contains your fortune. The paper may include predictions for overall luck, great, good, average, or bad, health, work, love, studies, travel, and more. So you might want to ask a question beforehand, and maybe you will get your answer. I did mine, but I'm not gonna spoiler it to you guys. Some fortunes are very detailed, while others are short and simple. If your fortune is bad though, it's customary to tie a paper to a designated rack or a wire at the temple. This symbolizes leaving the bad luck behind so it won't follow you home. If your fortune is good, you can either keep it or tie it to wish for luck to continue. What I can tell you is that I drew good luck, and Jake, my friend from UK, is gonna read you a part of the answer.
Your target date runs far away, thousands of miles ahead, so you should watch the direction of your arrow. Nobody knows that a day will run away so far. You should not have an excessive desire.
I was very surprised to draw a stick with the number 23 on it because it's connected directly to a person I asked the question about, and I'm very happy with the answer.
Okay guys, I don't know if that's too much experiencing in one day, but I've been to a supermarket before closing and I got a couple of things. These on sale even, because well, guess what, they were closing and that's kind of a thing in Japan, and I'm very excited to try them. Let's see.
Hi guys, today we're trying two things that I bought in the supermarket on the way home. One of them is very popular, but people have controversial opinions about it. It's natto beans, which are very smelly apparently. And second one is surimi that I ate at home. It's like crab meat, but never the real ones, the Japanese. So I would say we start with the interesting thing that we got on sale.
Natto beans is traditional Japanese food that people consume for breakfast.
They smell like coffee beans. That's how they look like. I watched videos, you just take the bag out. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Ah!
Natto is considered extremely nutritious. It's rich in fiber, protein, and vitamin K.
I think I should help myself with chopstick.
Which supports brain activity and lowers down the cholesterol level.
Oh. Okay, now you saw what the catch with the beans. Let me mix them. They have one sauce, I don't know what it is. Second one, I bet it's soy sauce. So let's first mix them and see what happens.
People usually mix it 50 to 100 times.
The more you mix them, the better they get, like the taste gets out. It's like fermented beans, I understand. Tell me in the comments if you would be willing to try them. Smells like coffee beans, I swear. Okay, let's add the soy sauce.
In order to enhance aroma and make it interact with oxygen, what helps better digestion.
That's mustard. That's mustard. I didn't put much because I am not a fan of mustard, but I want to have the real experience. Okay, everything is inside. Let's mix, 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 mix.
Natto preparation is a multiple-step process that includes using the bacteria Bacillus subtilis.
Okay, I'm ready to try. Very excited. Mix. To be honest, I only tasted the mustard after I added it. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. But they taste like coffee beans. I prepared some small amount of leftover rice, which we're going to try together.
The process includes drying the beans, boiling for 6 hours, and storing them in high temperature for 1 or 2 days to deepen the aroma.
It's better with rice, definitely better. I love Japan. Barbarian style. Surimis! Wow! They look amazing. Let's try one. They're very slippery though. Okay, bite. This is the best thing I tried since I'm here. I think I say it about every food. Who cares?
If you watched all the way till this moment, then you're probably a person that cares for me, so you're allowed to see the face that you're gonna see in a second. And if you're just a stranger that accidentally found my channel and you like my blog, then subscribe and follow for more. Bye!